Hi everyone, welcome to the show. Let's talk. This is a talk show that is aiming to raise awareness. We are not going to sit around and talk about issues and talk about important matters for the sake of talking. There's another aim, is to make known our beautiful Burundi, the very beating heart of Africa, to the rest of the world. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, we are using English in this show, as you may have noticed. This is because Burundi is part of East African community since 1st of July 27. Can you imagine? It's been 12 years. 12 years. Yes, if you don't believe me, Google it. 12 years, we are into this East African community, and the official languages are English and Swahili. Nevertheless, we are not going to use only English. We will mix according to the guest speakers we'll be having. Today's topic, we are going to talk about marriage issues. Marriage issues, as the title says it's not one issue. It's a huge thing, and we are not going to cover it all. We are going to talk about one specific issue. What's the rush for? Have you ever thought about this? What's the rush for? As you see, I don't have a guest speaker for this topic. It's because I have a story of my own to share with you guys. So, I've been married. I was 24, and guess what? It ended just like after 1 year. I'm sure all of you guys are now expecting juicy details about this, but guess what? I'm not going to talk about my personal details because it's not going to help. Instead, I have learned a couple of lessons that I'm going to share with you that are going to help you if you are still on the other side. What are the causes of this rush? Especially nowadays, it seems like there's an expiry date or your life is gonna end soon, or everyone is getting married massively, and you're probably wondering, I'm the only one left in my crew. My homeboys are getting married. My girlfriends are all having babies, and I'm left alone. So you feel like an outsider. But don't let peer pressure take you down this road, because let me tell you something. This is a very important issue. Not really an issue. It's an issue when you don't handle it well. But it's meant to be a blessing. But as Swahili people say it, haraka haraka haina baraka. It means there's no blessing in rushing. The cause is mainly, like I said, can be peer pressure. It can be you want to have a social status. There's another cause that can be material possessions. Probably you grew up in a poor environment and you are tired. Probably you are an orphan and you've been dragged from family to family and you're so tired. You are like, guess what? Whoever can take me out of this hell, I'm down for this. But don't. Please don't. The hell you think you are in right now, it's going to be different from the one you're setting yourself up to. So don't. I'll keep saying this because I wish somebody had stood before me and forced me to understand this whole thing. I was not running away, but mine was a different issue. I know I've met a couple of people who are like, oh, I'm too old, I'm 25, I cannot reach 25 before I get married. Are you serious? No, don't rush because of age. You know what? There are people who are getting married and they are 40 and they're happily married. So don't get married because you think you are in your late 20s or in the midst of your 20s and you think you are missing out. Yes, I know you want to have babies, but how do you know you're going to have babies anyway if you get married today? Nothing is certain, so take your time. So there's also people who are rushing into marriage because of loneliness. You've never been single in your whole life from high school. You've been having girlfriend after girlfriend, boyfriend after boyfriend, and you've never been alone for a week. So you don't know how to live by yourself. So if you are such kind of person and you get married in this state, you are going to rely on your partner as a source of everything. If you want to get committed to someone for the rest of your life, here is my checklist. First of all, self-awareness is key. Do you know who you are? Do you know who you really are? I mean, what do you like in life? What are your limits? What can you handle in terms of pressure? What is your break point? We need to know, as individuals, our strengths and our weaknesses. Secondly, you need to be content. Be complete. You're not gonna get into marriage to be complete. Happiness is a choice. If you're not happy alone, you're not gonna get any better because you are married. Because if this other person comes with their expectations and you come with your expectations, all of you want to be happy. And no one is willing to serve. No one is willing to sacrifice. It's not gonna work. So if you have a passion, make it clear with yourself. And if you are with someone, let them know, this is who I am and this is where I'm headed. Are we together? Because at the end of the day, all you want is a purpose mate. It's someone you're going to work together through your dreams. Now, let's say you are dating. Do you know this person you're dating? Don't rush after 2 months into anything, because you don't know this person. They grew up separately. They've been through a lot. Yourself is the same. You have your hurts, you have your joys, you have your ups and downs, and all of a sudden, you're rushing into marriage. And guess what? It's gonna collapse because you never took time to know who's this person and can I really handle their breaking points. My advice to you is do a background check. Yeah. I'm not talking about investigating people. You can do this by asking good questions. Talk about their childhood. Talk about your childhood. Let all issues come out, rise. Once you get to know the person, believe the red flags. What do I mean by believe the red flags? You know these things that are irritating you and you're losing it when this person is doing this. And because you are high on love, you are like, oh, it's gonna change. I'll make him change. Oh, he loves me. Da, 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 da. Of course, sweetheart, you think it's gonna change. It's gonna get worse once the two of you are locked in one house. So you see, marriage is not a job. It's not. Take your time. Don't rush into this. It's not worth it. Thank you for waiting. See you next time.